hit that bell. What? Thank you. Wait, should we do a shot just to get our cojones, eh?
They call me childish. They call me the Holy Ghost, son of the Most Father. They don't know me.
Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. As you can see, I'm once again joined by P. And just as a disclaimer, if we're looking a lot of lit, is because we just came from shooting the Truth or Drink video, which should be up there in the internet somewhere. But this is a new one for me. So we're actually going to do a story time, and the reason why we're doing it like this is because it's a story time that we were both involved in, and I thought it would be good for us to film it in a way that you get the full understanding of what had happened. Okay, so
which was a lot.
It was a span. Should I say first? No, you should say first.
I don't know where the story
No,
starts.
you should say first because you then called me. So I can pick it up from after you called me.
So, I was dating this guy.
That's how I always start my story time. Yes.
I was dating this guy and it was going really great. We had technically moved in together without the formal asking, do you want to move in with me? But all my clothes were there. I had a wig there. I had all my makeup there.
When you have a wig there, you're in too deep.
That was my house too. I was there. So one night I left his house one morning and he dropped me off at work. And then while I was at work, I called him to say, yo, I'm gonna be finished just now. Are you gonna come pick me up? He says, no, I'm still doing some work thing. I'll come get you from your house. Cool. I get home. I call him again. He says, hey, no, I'm still doing this braai with my cousin. Okay. But every time we spoke on the phone, it was so quiet. Like, so why is
Where's the braai?
Where is the braai? Why is it so quiet? And why am I not invited? It doesn't make any sense.
Valid questions.
Also, his relative was having a Christmas party that weekend. Oh. So he had mentioned it to say, let's go this weekend, and then changed it to, oh, it's only for staff only, so we can't go anymore. Okay. So I said, okay, no problem. So I'm at home, I'm waiting for him. Silence. His phone is now ticking. I'm calling him, his phone is off. I go to sleep. I wake up the next morning. Same thing. Phone is still off. One ticks. Alarm bells start going off. So I start calling his friends. Hey, boo.
As you do.
Have you heard from him? Yeah, no. Everyone's like, no. Until the one friend says, yeah, I was with him last night. We went to Pariah. And we went to this place. And yeah, we had a good time. We went to the party. That party that he told me was staff only. Oh. We went to that party.
So it wasn't staff only.
It was not staff only. So now red flags are now maroon or whatever color is brighter than red. Like, oh, okay, that's fantastic. All right, thanks. So where did you leave him? I left him at home, but I'm leaving the house just now to go to work. So if you want me to pass by and tell him you're looking for him, I'll let him know. Cool. In the meantime, I call this one and I say, yo, can you do me a favor? Because she stays 5 minutes from him. Do me a favor and just go to his house and just check what's going on. But don't knock. Because if you knock, and I have a feeling he's got someone in his bed, if you knock, he'll come to the door and you won't see. So just open the door and walk in and I'll direct you on where to go. And she agreed.
Part 2 of the story, because now this is after she's called me. Okay, we were actually in the car going to Bon Marché at the time, and then on the way back, so it was Jay and I in the car. I was like, babe, I have a 911. Okay, I've got an emergency. We need to stop by this house because P just called me and she wants me to check what's happening in this house. And Jay was like, okay. And he just parked on the outside. He didn't come inside. So he just parked on the outside. And then he was like, if anything goes left, I'll be able to hear it. And then I can come inside. So I was like, calm. I go to the door. At this point, I have P on the phone. Because she's been like, yo, I haven't heard from this dude since last night. It's like one ticking and stuff like that. So please can you go and check what's happening? Because I'm actually worried. That's what you said to me.
I was worried.
She was like, I'm worried about whether or not he's all right. So I'm like, cool, get to the gate. And the gate is like, there's a sliver. It's like a little bit open. So I'm like, let me just tuck myself in there. I tuck myself into the gates and I'm like, okay, P, I'm through the gates, but now there's this front door. And then P on the other side is like,
just open it. It's never locked.
it's never locked.
Push it back.
Just push it back.
And it was
So I'm
not
like,
locked.
Okay. I push it back and it was not locked. Now I'm going through the house and P is directing me on the phone on Sam. Okay, if you turn left, that's where you'll see the bedroom. That shouldn't be locked either. Turn left, see the bedroom. Guys, I want you to see this vision with me. Go into the bedroom and I see my nigga is fit as a fiddle.
So she's on the phone.
Fitter than a fiddle.
I hear her say, hi. And he responds, hey, Tash, what's
What
up?
are you
How
doing here? And I'm like, no, P's looking for you. I'm
And then
actually on the phone with her right now.
Another voice, a woman's voice, says, hi. And then she responds, hi. P is on the phone. Your
and she's looking for you.
Is looking for you.
So I wasn't even engaging with the other woman in the bed. I was just like engaging with the person that I had been told to engage with. So I was like, yeah, so P's on the phone. She's looking for you. She's been looking for you since last night. And then he's like, no, my phone was off, this, that, and the other. And then I'm like, okay, so just make sure you call P because she's looking for you.
She's looking for, and she turns around and walks
I turn around and I walk out of the house.
And I'm on the phone like, I knew it.
And now, on my way out, through the window, the girl who was next to him in bed tried to talk to me. And she was like, hi, what's your name? Sorry. You said who's looking for him? What's your name? And I was like, my name doesn't matter. Just tell him that P is looking for him.
His girlfriend's looking for him.
And I turn around and I head out. So I wanted to make it clear in that situation that, listen, I'm not involved, but just let him know that his girlfriend is looking for him, has been since last night. That's why I'm here. So bye. Head out, get into the car, and now I'm on the phone with P, and I'm like, so what had happened was...
I'd heard everything, though. I'd heard everything, so I was like, all right, that's fine. This is nice. Let me come to your house. Let's do... And then I ended up going to their house.
Yeah.
I went to...
So you came here first, and we were actually just like, okay...
Doing this.
We were dissecting the situation that had happened. We were like, oh my gosh, I didn't know that this was what it was, okay? And we're just talking between each other. And at some point, P is like, yeah. Because it gets a little lit. At some point...
It's a lot of lit.
Salute! So, P is on Sam. Okay, I need to go get my stuff from there. On one hand, I was like, yo, I don't think that this is the environment in which we should be going to get the stuff. Maybe we should wait until it simmered down a little bit.
A couple days.
P was like, nah, G. What we're gonna do is go right now. I was like, shit, can a bitch put her eyebrows on? Put my eyebrows on. And we went into Tink Tink because it's 5 minutes away. We got into Tink Tink and we're like, okay, we're going. How did you feel, actually, the drive there?
I was so nervous. I thought I was going to shit myself. I was so nervous. But she was so nice.
That was also a problem in itself. Anyways, we're fast forwarding. So we get to the house, park, get into the house, and we're actually not really greeted by him. Like, he was there, and I think his friend was there, and then she was there. There was also a lot of animosity between the two of them, between her and him.
Yeah.
Because she was saying to him, no, don't come into this house. I'm talking to P right now.
Don't talk to her.
Don't talk to her. It's me talking to P right now.
And I'm just there like, oh.
And P is like,
all right.
wow, okay.
That's fantastic.
So we sit
Come
down.
sit on the couch over
we
here.
even make ourselves comfortable because they had a bottle, I think, was it Jameson? Glen. It was Glen. They had a bottle of Glen open, so we make ourselves comfortable.
Homegirl's telling me, come sit on the couch. I'm like, sweetie, we fucked on this couch. What are you telling me? Come sit on this couch.
But she's also probably on some, we also fucked on this couch.
Which is okay.
Phenomenal. So we're now sitting on the couch, and I was really an outsider looking in at this point. I had just come because it's ride or die. You know what it is. But I didn't want to get myself involved in the situation. I wanted you guys to kind of hash it out for yourselves. But it was kind of what it feels like overseeing a woman-to-woman talk.
I'm coming to you as woman to woman, but in person, not on Instagram. Be in person. Yo.
How did you feel during that whole conversation?
Flabbergasting.
Flabbergasted.
The things she was telling me and like just all of these things. But overall, I thought she was very lovely and like we really vibed. Which
that was a little disorienting because like you guys were actually getting along because I was trying to like bounce my energy off of your energy. So like if we fighting, I was ready to be like fuck. But like
imagine if I went by myself and she was trying to like throw hands. I can't throw hands.
And she actually made allusions to the fact that I can't throw hands. Yeah, sometimes in ghetto something like that. But it wasn't. I didn't think it was that case
because is too pretty to throw
she
hands.
was actually talking to P on I want to talk to you as a little sister kind of perspective. And she's like, this guy is no good for you because he's done this and this to me. He's done this and this to that person. And P was hearing it, but she wasn't listening, guys. So she was actually rebutting. Like sometimes when you go through that situation as yourself, you think to yourself, okay, excuse me, well, this is, you think to yourself, this is what I would say in this situation, but I'm not going to say it. P was saying all those things. She was like, so are you going to promise me based off of the information that I've given you about him? Because he's treated me this way, he's done this and this to me this way, and I don't want you to go through that. That's really the angle that she was going at towards you from my perspective.
And I was
and P was like,
I hear you, but I'm not going to leave him alone though.
But that sauce is too saucy for me, so I can't make that promise.
I can't tell you I'm going to leave him alone.
I could see the anger coming up in her on Sam. You know what? I don't want to have to bring it to a point where me and my homegirls come after you. But if you are purposefully saying to me that you're not going to leave this nigga alone, I'm coming for you. And P was on some, that's fine.
Okay,
listen, was the dick that good?
Yes, it was.
Because you were riding or dying.
Literally.
Even after I had gone through the house and seen the girl there, even after you had been called to come and get your stuff, even after you're having woman-to-woman talks with what then going on into the next phase of the story turned out to be his fiance at the time.
Not just some girl.
It wasn't just some girl.
You're married now.
It was his fiance. The house that they had was a house that his parents had provided for them to be together.
Matrimonial home.
It was a matrimonial home.
Live together.
The same one that P had her wigs in was their matrimonial home. So how did you actually be like, okay, this is, I'm ride or die still?
It is what it is, boo. I'm not gonna tell you I'm leaving him alone because that's a lie. I'm probably gonna be fucking him tomorrow, which I was.
Yeah,
I was fucking
which
him
you
the
did.
next day. I was fucking him the very next day.
How did you go back to being with him after the way that your stuff came out of the house? Because if it had come out on some, I'm taking it out by myself, that's different. If it had come out in suitcases, that's different. My nigga, they put that shit out in garbage bags.
Some of the stuff was in gift bags though.
Okay, we'll put the gift bags.
It was a gift bag.
I mean, I guess. But what about the things in the garbage bags? Because that was, to me, like, okay, you're taking it too far.
It was taking it too far, but I'm not gonna fight someone's mother. Like,
that's true.
It is what it is. If this is how you feel about me, it's how you feel about me. But I'm not gonna stop fucking him.
Because, guys, like, part of the thing that we didn't talk about during the story time is the fact that his mom was maybe a little too involved in his relationships, but that's because his matrimonial home was directly next door to his parents' home, and
it
like
was their house though.
and it was their
gifting.
house. They were gifting it to him and his wife to be. But then the part that hit me about the story was when his mom was kind of packing your shit up on some she's a witch
Oh yeah.
item.
I didn't even know about this girl. Oh my god. Like girl,
The lies. The fallacy. All the networks.
girl, you knew I was here for months. What you saying you didn't know? But in hindsight, I feel like my decision to stay with him was because they were all so angry with me.
You wanted to make them even angrier?
Yeah, because people were angry with me like I had done something.
Yeah.
No, sweetie.
Which you actually hadn't.
He told me he was single. He told me you were his ex-girlfriend who won't get over him. And only you showing up here is how I'm getting the truth. But now that we're here, sweetie.
But is there a difference? Like, would you have, especially in hearing from her perspective, kind of the things that she had gone through with him, apparently there was like domestic abuse.
Yeah.
Apparently there was like a lot of cheating.
Yeah.
Like hearing those things, especially from your perspective, they didn't change your perception on him at all?
No. Because I didn't feel like I was special and I was exempt from his cheating or physical abuse or anything like that. I knew that like I'd been on the, not necessarily on the receiving end of the abuse, but like of the anger. So I could see where it was coming from, so I knew it was very possible. So I knew she wasn't lying. I'm never one to say,
No, I didn't think she was lying.
I'm never one to say that.
I
I knew it was
did not.
definitely possible for that to
Yeah.
be a thing. I knew that was a thing.
Yeah.
But I just felt like I wasn't there yet. I hadn't made him that angry yet. So I still had some time with the nice, charming gent.
But what does it mean? Like, why would you want to buy time knowing that someone has these things within them?
You're in love, B.
Were you in love or in lust?
I was definitely in love.
Okay.
I was in love, B. I was so in love. Like,
Because I saw them together prior to this like situation where it actually hung out like on a double date situation with Jay and I. So remember when he came here and then we were all chilling.
It was vibes.
And like it was vibes.
It was so fun.
Like Jay and I after that were like, oh, he seems so good for her.
If you guys didn't know the backstory, you guys would have definitely thought
we
it was
would have
like
been
amazing
ride or
for
die
me.
for him. But then
Amazing
in hearing
ride.
the backstory, I was like, what?
All of this was happening when. But anyway, good riddance or whatever.
P, what do you think that from the story time that we just told, what's the moral of the story? Because I always like to have a moral of the story.
The
What's
moral of the story is believe someone when they show you who they are.
when someone shows you who they are, believe
that
them.
shit.
Maya Angelou told us that, okay? And you need to take that on board
Isn't that in
and
the Bible
run
too?
with it. I mean, maybe everything Maya Angelou says to me is Bible.
It's in the Bible.
So it
Really?
might as well be.
And I think we have a thing of always wanting to see the best in people.
Yeah.
Once you've been in a relationship with them, you feel like this is a great person. I can move past all the things they've done. Don't do
But it
that
doesn't
shit.
make a reality. Like, I think love yourself enough to know for yourself what standards you should put for yourself, such that you don't find yourself in a position where you're calling your homegirl to try and do FBIs, and even after the FBIs, you are staying.
What do you mean?
Even after woman-to-woman talks, after the FBIs, you're staying.
Even after you got another woman pregnant,
Even after you got another woman pregnant, you're staying.
That's
and
a man, though.
I
That's
don't
a
judge
man.
at all because you know my previous situation. He got somebody pregnant and I stayed.
It's fine. I love my boo. I love my boo.
We've been through too much.
What song is that?
Together. I don't know if it's a song, but I can make one. Alright guys, so that's been our video, that's been our story time. If you like these story times where we're all like conjoined, please make sure that you tell us. Go in the comment section. If you aren't already, make sure you subscribe to this video. We're on the journey to what?
1,000 subscribers.
Yes! So click the bell so that you know when I post a video. Bye!
Big on me, the Holy Ghost, Son of the Most, Father they don't